The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Here we go then, Clips of the Week. And we start with the Wigan manager, Paul Cook, whose sore throat gave him two distinctly different voices. Listen to this.
Very strange.
You know, and nowadays in the modern game, teams have been known to make changes. So whatever team Southampton bring, we know it's going to be very tough, but we've got a chance.
It's a bit like a Scouse Funkhauser, isn't it?
It was a bit. Two very different voices, and they weren't cut
strange.
together. That was the same sentence. That's because I don't normally do this, but you need to adjust to it. So let's have a listen to it again.
You know, and nowadays in the modern game, teams have been known to make changes. So whatever team Southampton bring, we know it's going to be very tough, but we've got a chance.
Suddenly gets very emotional. So many goals.
I know.
That's great.
Here's Mark Saggers with a pre-match poem ahead of Wigan versus Southampton.
When icicles hang by the dressing room wall and the ref blows his FA Cup whistle once more and Wigan look to conquer Southampton and all, Jim Proudfoot's nose looks red and raw.
It's bizarre. It sounds like it starts like a rugby song. He's reciting the lyrics to.
It's a bit of an Eddie Butler game.
It was a weird one. Anyway, this is Alan Brazil on breakfast with a Formula One quiz question.
So Roman Grosjean, what was it? I'd say Grosjean, but it's Grosjean. And Kevin Magnussen, which country, which constructor from that country from the clue to the race for this season?
Pardon?
Was there a
Torquay
question
United is
in
the
it?
answer to that. But I'd say Grosjean, but it's Grosjean. Well, don't say Grosjean then. That's the answer to that one.
Here's Ian Danta with shock football news.
You've got Netherlands against England here on talkSPORT. Mark Saggers, Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce out in Amsterdam to see how Gordon Strachan's somewhat new-look England squad gets on.
Yeah, I didn't know Gordon had got the
I
job.
feel a lot more optimistic about the World Cup now.
They kept that quiet. What happened to Gareth? That's bizarre, isn't it? Well, so next it's the two Mikes arguing over geography.
That Finland is not Scandinavian, it is in fact Nordic.
Yes, well, that's a technicality.
Well, it's not.
As far as I'm
actually.
concerned, it's part of the Scandinavian
I mean-
archipelago.
Archipelago, isn't he? He's Gordon Strachan's assistant manager with England, isn't he? I think, Archie.
I think he's working with
Archipelago.
Alex McLeish.
I think he is. Oh, Paul wouldn't like him, though, because Paul's English. He
Oh,
joined
yes,
us at the
that's
Falls panel
very,
earlier
very
on.
true.
Yeah.
This is Serena Farrow bidding bon voyage to a football great.
Meanwhile, Manchester United have ended Zlatan Ibrahimovic's contract.
Yeah, look, it happens.
It does, yeah.
No relation to Roman Abramovich. But to be honest, after this version of trying to pronounce his name from Lisa O'Sullivan, every newsreader has basically got a free pass.
Okay, the World Cup playoffs. I think we have lost out because we're going to miss out on either Cristiano Ronaldo or Ibrahim Zlatovic.
No one's ever going to touch Ibrahim
No,
Zlatovic.
you won't. Back to Saggers now.
Yeah.
This time at the King Power.
It's my home area now here in the East Midlands, and we watch the man with the horn make his way here to the centre circle at the moment.
Oh, grow up, the lot of you.
Yeah.
And actually, while we're being childish, let's just drop in briefly on Fisherman's Blues host Nigel Botherway.
Of course it's hard. It's supposed to be hard.
I think we'll go back to Nigel later. We'll leave him to it.
Of course not. Actually, it sounds like we're going to be hearing a bit less of Nigel now in Clips of the Week from now on.
That's a shame.
Just about out of time, so I must thank Emma G, who is watching my back for a slip of the tongue.
Emma G. So Emma G's on the payroll now.
Yeah,
So
she
she's
is,
watching
yeah.
out for
Right,
slips
right.
of the tongue. So let's see how that's working out so far.
That Easter and the Beast, I'm so glad it's gone. Big one. It's on March the 24th, 25th. It's just such a great time to see so many old and new faces, and I always bump into lots of Listeners Blues listeners there.
I love Listeners Blues. It's one of my favourite shows.
He's from I don't think Emma G was listening the other week. Now Jim White recalling his meeting with a boxing superstar.
So Big AJ came in, planked himself down in front of me, Simon, and we had a good old chat for about half an hour.
That's impressive, isn't it? Half-hour plank.
What, he did the interview while in the plank for half an hour?
He's a great athlete.
That's tremendous, isn't it? Here's a very rare one from Danny Kelly.
We'll be talking about the £200 million price tag from the Spanish press, inevitably, that's been slapped on Mo Farah.
I thought he'd retired.
Yeah. Well, who knew? I didn't know he'd be quite a quick winger.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be
it's too
too bad. Back to Big Alan, who's invented a new phrase.
Steve, thank you. So Steve agrees with Vinny there. Vinny Jones made no cats and bones about it, no.
Never heard that one before. I've heard made no bones about it. Where did the cats come in?
I don't know where the cats come in.
It's raining cats and bones.
Yeah, probably.
I've never heard that one before.
And finally, Paddy Power's Amy Jones with an odd welcome.
Yes, a big good afternoon to Amy Jones from Paddy Power. Hello, Amy.
Hi, Em.
Hey.
That was a really weird. It did sound a bit Wookiee-like, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
I mean, it's always hard to tell. I mean, did it sound enough like Chewbacca? Maybe we should have a listen again.
Yes, a big good afternoon to Amy Jones from Paddy Power. Hello, Amy.
Hi, Em.
Yeah, actually, the second time you hear it, it did sound a lot more.
Does sound a lot more
like it the second time. It often does, doesn't it?
It does.
Because your ears are attuned to
just
it.
gotta get used to
like
it,
Paul
that's true.
Cook's two different voices. Two different voices, I heard. So there we are.
Well, they were fun, weren't they?
Yeah, they're the clips of the week, and these are the people that suggested we play them and found them. They are Roland May, Frank Furter.
Not really.
Roger in Durham, Gav, Daniel Buxton, here we go, Ellie Copter, Chase, grow up, Chase Llewellyn, Leighton in West London, Don Key.
Yeah, you didn't say it's in East London.
It is in East London. Yeah. Don Key, Bob McNeil, Val Crow, Fergus and Carlos Newton. So if you hear a clip on, I don't see why they do this, because they lose the joy of getting their real names mentioned on air.
They don't mind.
But they trade it off doing the kind of sub Simpsons thing. I understand. Anyway, they're all the people that suggested clips. You hear a clip on talkSPORT over the next 7 days. Please send it in to us, talksport.com/H&J. Text to 81089 or tweet to TSH&J, TSHANDJ. We need a day and a time for you, please. If you can just tell us when you heard it, we can have a listen back, and if it makes the cut, you'll get a credit.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.